So good evening all. Today we are going to see about the troubleshooting in PLC systems and also what are the tips or shortcuts available in PLC ladder programming. Now we go to the first about the troubleshooting. I hope everyone can see the screen clearly now. First of all, it's about the programming troubleshooting. Programming troubleshooting, the fault is in inbuilt of programming, because sometimes you don't have to create the program in all conditions. Sometimes you have to get the backup of previous program, and also you need to update that. In such cases, the program may be in a fault condition for the NO systems, like that. If it's NC, that is called if the input is known as an NC, but the output is they just dictate is as NO. So those type of problems will occur and cause a process fault in machine processors. So we can easily fix that by just monitoring the PLC programmings. It's an easy one. It's a mostly this type of fault not came in the machine process services. Hardware troubleshooting. Hardware troubleshooting is main case in case of troubleshooting purposes, because always hardware, if there's a fault is there, it's always based on hardware systems. So we just need to know about this. Hardware is nothing but communication between the CPU and the PLCs and its communication systems, and about the LED, whether the LED is working or not, whether the communication is connected or not. Like that, this type of faults will occur in hardware systems, like observing the IO model indicators, IO devices, and wiring system also. Controller troubleshooting means is based upon the PLC model. Whether the PLC's indications are available, the PLC communication is good in the PLC side or in PLC board. Is there any problem in the PLC board itself, like that? These are all based on troubleshooting purposes in controller. Input model nothing but first we need to know what are the inputs. Inputs means push buttons, selector switches, limit switches, sensors, proximity sensor, which is nothing but sensing in a metal device. Photo sensor is normally capturing an image, and since if there's an image, or if there's an object is crossed between this sensor, it will create an it will just transfer the signal. So if the input removes the false signal due to the contact bounce or electrical interference, if the input does not give a correct or particular amount of electricity or particular amount of signal, then it will create a cause in the PLC input model also. All about the indicators, like so. If we first check the whether the supply is going in the input and it will come output. We need to check that. Same applied to output processor. What are the outputs means? Lamp, motors, pumps, etc. The outputs. So we need to check whether the neutral or minus ground is getting correct or not. And also we need to check the output model of the PLCs too. So these are the main troubleshooting about. Apart from this, there's no. I think there's no problem will occur. But the first one maybe in program fault, or maybe in hardware fault, maybe in PLC controller board fault, or IOS fault. These are the common type of faults. Okay. So now we need to go about the ladder logic program shortcuts in PLC programming. The shortcut, what we need to know about this? The shortcut keys, functional blocks, and also reliable what are the instructions used, and also error coding. So now we go to software section. Okay, the software is open. So now you are using these instructions functions to get to know about how to write the instruction. Now I can tell you how easily we should work in these functions. When once you are an expert in this programming, or once you are known about this program, you can easily use this type of functions. So here this timer is there. Here is timer is there. Now I used to create this. What we'll do, just go to the functions and using the timer function, get to know this. For easily, I can get delete it. Yes, I put a TMR for the what is the instruction of process instruction purpose is a timer. Which timer? T0. Any timer. I can give T10, but I use T30 down, so I can give T30 and pass the value K100. K100 means 10 seconds because 10 ms timer normally. So this timer will come easily. We don't need to go to the function section to just search about this, and we have to. So we can simply use this. For normally open contact, it's normally open contact. I hope you can see. I just delete it. I can just use it x3 is the input. So I can just go to here LD space. What are the input? LD means normally open circuit instruction. So x3 is the input. Which input I am using? Okay. So this is an NO. This is N. So LD for NO. Now for NC, I can use LDI. LDI space X1. That means NC switch. NC switch called instruction is an LDI. You can simply for the output M20 and deleted just O space output name OM20. It will give Y0 as deleted O space Y0. That will come easily. For this purpose, like this, we have to connect the second rung into first rung. That means we just delete. Just put a cursor here. Just put an OR gate, because OR gate is a parallel circuit. So we have to give OR space. What's the name? I think M10. M10. That's it. It's an OR gate circuit. For counter also same. For timer also just CNT for a count. Space which counter C1. How much time? How much count? I count. So that will easily come. So first need to understand what are the elements they are using in instruction. Once first just go through the manual about that, so you can easily understand what are they saying. After that, you can easily use the instructions method instead of going to the function blocks and getting into difficulty and everything. Reset also same. Reset C1 means RST space C1. That will come. Addition means you need to know about what are they using. First, we need to addition means add. I'm using it first. Then what are the elements we should adding? First K5, then K20. The result will be stored in D200 or 220 like that. So the adding will come. So now if I switch on the actual K5 plus K20 will add and result will go to D220. So we can just simply use these instructions as a easy way. For the comparison, you can just use L equal to is first I need to delete this. I need to delete this D670 400. Okay, just LD equal to or greater than equal to whatever you want. D620 620 I'm using. If equal to when K3 365. Okay, if the D620 value is equal to the K365, the output of M60 will be on like this. Already shown in the previous classes. So based on that, we can easily just instruct a program by just simply just Dexter testing. We don't need to go to the function blocks and get about what the function it is and what are the elements they are using like that. You can't go. You won't go to the. You won't go to that for all the time. So this is about zonal reset about first ZRST zonal reset from which M0 to from which M100. Okay. This is used. Okay, now I will tell you about the software. First, this file one, this main block. File one means normally files about the words like the file, open, save as, print, etc. like that. Edit means normally undo, redo, copy, paste, insert, delete it. From the compiler, just compile the program if there is an error or not. Comments about is there a device comment or a label comment like that you can use. Search means if you search a word in this bar, that all the words that related to that word will come to the display. View means what are the words here, what are the monitoring, what are the uses you are using, like this one bar, like all the tool and projector bars. Then you also show command if you want to show the commands or not. If I just do the off command, the commands will all gone. So if I know if I been there, I will go to show command. After the command will came. There also these are the modes: instruction list mode, ladder logic mode, SFC. These are the programmings. You can zoom in or zoom out like that. So communication is an important one. Communication means transfer setup means PC to PLC or PLC to PC, which transfer we are using like that. System unstop mode is there. These are already in menu bars. It's the main important options. Communication settings. Communication. You need to know about this. There is a 4-5 type of communication is there. First one is RS232. RS232 is the common and most popular. Basic. We always using the RS232. Ethernet is nothing but Ethernet connection between a computer and a PLC. Direct link USB means normal cable, not about a communicator one, just a normal USB cable we can use in some PLCs. After that, direct link CDC. Direct link CDC, when we are using CDC is when we connect the HMI, so one cable from PC to HMI, we can communicate the PLC program as well as HMI program to HMI easily. So that's easy. So that in this case we are using direct CDC. Let's see these baud rate, these settings, these communication settings, data length 7, parity even, stop bit 1, baud rate 9600. These are the common. The common one. These are constant communication setting for the PLC baud rates and PLC settings. If we give the auto detect, it will automatically detect the communication port. These are about in program. You can see in option program settings there. Project password setting means if you give your password to this and give a enable time, how much time the password is not, or you can disable it. That means if anyone want to know about what's inside the program, like if anyone want to know about the program, they need to enter the password. And unless they don't have the password, they cannot able to go through this program. In spite of how much they are experienced or how much they have knowledge about the skill. Without the password, they can't do anything about it. They need to create a new program. If you give the enable limited times means after the 3-4 times the password wrong detection, the program will be crashed. This is an RTC. RTC means a real-time calendar. In which cases, in some particular companies, they are setting this RTC, real-time calendar to the customers. The PLC will only work for 3 years from now on. After that, you need to change the program from us, like that only. So if they set this RTC timer, the program until the day the program is start. After that 3 years, the program will come to an end. So they need to program it again, or they need to upload it again from the company of automation field. So these are the normal instruction mode, which mode they are using like that. You can see it, this is an instruction mode. I'm using the LDX2. I'm using now for NO. And OR gate for the connection of one run to another. And this for AND gate series connection. This is the ladder diagram they are using. So these are the ways you can see all the switches clearly easily for the picture of the. So you can just give the simulation mode for a software. We don't have PLC now, so we are just simulating it. Just go to simulation mode. Monitoring it. Just give a monitor. Give a if anything else, give S to all. Now the program is in stop condition, so I need to run it more. This is run mode condition. Otherwise, if you don't want to do that, just go to the communication, and there is a run is there. You can click the run here. So the program will now run. So I just switch on this water for the government. We already seen about these programmings. So just know about the shortcuts. Just go through the manual about the software, and also go through some manuals about how the PLC, what are the instructions using. All the PLC softwares are same based on a concept, but they are how they are using means that is different. But in Delta PLC, TMR is a PLC. In some PLC, just a T is a T is a timer. TMR is a timer in Delta PLC. In some PLCs, just a T is a timer also. So the instruction methods or instruction mode may be changed, but the concepts are always same. The logical concepts are always anything same. Just monitoring the cut off the monitor. There are a lot of functions is there. We are not using full of that, but there are many functions here. Like etc. A lot of functions here. You just go through the manual. You can just easily know about what are the elements available here. What they can use. We can just by using a PLC, we can just we can do a motion control like that X-axis robot. We can control that easily by using the motion control. You can see here 2-axis position control. By this, you can easily program a 2-axis or 3-axis 2-axis robot easily. X-axis robot. Okay, sir, I just don't know about the errors and also what are the error means here. If you just did not in this line, the input is there, but it is not complete without an output. So if we just compile it, it will show an error here. Reference number row 39. Here is no output is there. So need to give an output. Now I can compile easily. The compile will complete. Okay. If the line is not here fully, okay, this line is full of it means if I give the compile, it will automatically delete the line. Nothing shows up, but automatically delete the line. You can see it. So these are some basic rules. Apart from the 6 basic rules, these are some input methods we are using. So we just saw about what are the troubleshootings is there, and what is the shortcut we are using for the ladder logic programs. So these are about today's topics. You just go through the manual and understand what are the function, what are the instructions they are using. Then only you can improve your skills about this. It's all about today's session. Thank